So tell me, Yankee, why did you come to this horrible place? As close to nowhere that I've ever seen.
Let's just say, looking for someone.
That someone must be very important then.
Our journey begins after the events of Resident Evil 2. After losing our job mostly because the entire workforce was vaporized, we found ourselves kindly recruited by the US government. Our first assignment, locate the president's favorite musical idol who has recently gone missing in the countryside of Spain. After one of our escorts disappears into the darkness, we actually have to leave our car and do our job and investigate. We eventually stumble across the house and proceed to politely trespass on their property. After finding the owner of the home very friendly and inviting, "Hey, nice house, bro," we find a bloody police badge and do the only appropriate thing in this scenario. Looting this cool key he dropped, we proceed downstairs and get our first witness at some of the unique creatures of Spain. Finding our missing escort dead as f***, we proceed to encounter the homeowner again, downgrading our murder charge to only attempted murder. Making our way upstairs, we locate photos showing the music idol is somewhere in this village. While trying to locate the target, we are rudely interrupted by the local homeowners association. In an effort to diffuse the tension, we show them this cool trick we learned from TikTok on our long car ride through Spain. We then proceed to the nearby village where we find our other escort attending the local barbecue. After rudely interrupting the burning screams of the police officer, we take shelter in the local house and the HOA respond by deploying Freddy Fazbear to evict us. Why can't I have one of those? Heading upstairs, we find ourselves our trusty shotgun and suspicious-looking grenades. After making the worst grenade throw imaginable, the locals suffering from secondhand embarrassment ignore us and walk to the church to enjoy bingo night. Like an ex-girlfriend unable to take the insult of being ignored, we proceed to mercilessly eliminate all the bingoers we come across. After our tantrum is over, we end up coming across a lake house where Rockstar was hiding early copies of GTA 6 and this random guy, I guess. Wait, is that Santa? As an apology for the mild concussion we received, Santa was kind enough to give us some fentanyl to ease the pain of being thrown a dozen feet away. After our quick nap, we wake up chained to our low polygon friend here, who we still do not have a name for. Together we took care of the brittle neck boy sent to stop us. After unlocking his restraints, our companion proceeds to abandon us and throw the key to be just that little bit more of an asshole. After being alone with our thoughts for all of 3 seconds, we unlock our chains and retrieve our gear where we meet this humble green merchant willing to sell us unlicensed firearms in exchange for the wallets we loot from the locals. Oh boy, I can't wait to use this. After showing disagreement with our purchase, we proceed to take our anger out on the locals and eliminate Freddy Fazbear. Breaking into our third house's playthrough, we show the homeowner our opinion on the many workplace hazards with a fish to the jugular. Finding this crystal ball, we open what I can only describe as the weirdest lock to a bedroom I've ever seen. We confiscate a key before being confronted by the angry holiday mascot once again. With our life fading away, we are saved by an unknown hero who also hates hearing Christmas songs on the radio during summer. With our second Christmas concussion this playthrough, Santa proceeds to leave us alone in search of more people in need of blunt force trauma to the head. After recovering our government-issued firearm, we proceed outside and become a good Samaritan to the strange dog we found. Heading back to the village, we witness the locals doing some home renovation. We also find this random snake in a box and take it as a snack for later alongside a refreshing monster. We eventually make it to the church where the locals installed this thing called a gate to block our path. Taking our frustration out on the locals, we come across a treasure that will sell well in the future. After inspecting these odd-looking barrels, you would be unsurprised to find out that they're not company standard. Making our way to the lake, we find some locals enjoying a wonderful day of fishing. Afterwards, we silently make our way to locate the boat fuel. Using our new weapon kindly donated to us, we dispatch the local fish farm workers with extreme prejudice. And retrieve the boat fuel plus this chicken egg we found, I guess. We return to the boat with the fuel and drink our 6 Monster Energy drinks to prepare for the long journey ahead. We proceed to begin our journey only for our worthless 2002 boat to give out halfway across the lake. Stranded in the open water, we are then ambushed by the horrific creature that calls this lake home. Preparing for battle, we proceed to spend the next 15 minutes throwing spears at the Thomas the Tank Engine of the lake. After the little engine that couldn't was finally defeated, we proceed to cough up blood and pass out from overexertion and possible caffeine overdose from chugging 6 Monster Energy drinks before the fight.
When day breaks, you too will join our coven basket. Shit, covenant. You didn't hear anything. Hey, look at these cool tentacles.
After our caffeine-induced paranoia has passed, we continue on our mission of locating our musical idol. We eventually make our way towards a lock that requires 2 heads to unlock. Would hate to be the guy explaining how he lost one of them to management. After politely asking the locals for the location of the keys, we recover the heads and get the key to unlock the church holding our musical talent hostage. While we make our way back towards the church, we are suddenly trapped in this boss fight looking area to witness this random guy aura farming in the rain for some reason. Infuriated at the noise complaint, we are then confronted by the angry ogre taking a bathroom break.
What are you doing in my swamp?
After throwing an obscene amount of grenades at the kaiju-sized Shrek, we are joined again by our weird-looking dog, and together we defeat Shrek, delaying Shrek 5 until they find a replacement ogre. After a hard-fought fight, we relax by playing with the local wildlife. Making our way inside the church, we can finally retrieve the president's musical idol. I'm not about to get rickrolled, am I? Oh, what the?
Up.
Hey, watch what you're doing with that. Hey, you're not who I'm here for, but can you sing? Good enough. Let's go. With our blue anime woman in tow, we make our way through the village past the angry cosplayers till we reach a nice property with our low poly friend. Together with our friend, we proceed to lower the property value of the neighborhood, making our future real estate ventures that much cheaper. After our blue woman finally learned how doors work, we make our escape into this randomly open doorway before styling on this particular guy for absolutely no reason. After finding our musical idol suffering minor internal bleeding from lack of caffeine, we continue our journey in search of a gas station to acquire our liquid cure. After telling our liability to sit in a locker, we do a cool flip and politely decline our date with these 2 lovely women. Moving forward, we encounter Santa once again to find our seafood ineffective as a deterrent. So we decide running is a better alternative. That worked for all of 7 seconds before we receive our 3rd Christmas concussion this holiday season. Go back to Mariah Carey, bud. That one's mine. After fish and fire proved not enough, our foe is eventually brought down by the humble 12-gauge shotgun. With Christmas canceled, we take this eye to cover our future medical bills and make our way to this theme park for some rest and caffeinated beverages. Making our way through the theme park, we are given a warm welcome by this fine gentleman. And promptly shot at by these flaming catapults, who have poorly placed their ammunition within easy lines of sight. After a little park vandalism, we continue forwards and meet the park owner.
Do you know how much that dog costs, Mr. Kennedy? The shop there will have to sing for years to pay it off.
Did you include the shitty AI?
No.
Okay.
Shitty AI? Disrespecting me in my own hall? No one disrespects the mouse without a lawsuit.
Confronted with park security, we quickly dispatch them and their sponsorships. Searching for a path forward, we are jump scared by our own weapon and promptly dropped into the new Avengers movie set. After ruining the Marvel fans' day, we do some light parkour before continuing forward, spending the next 15 minutes harassing park staff and turning this wheel counterclockwise for some reason. After the riveting task of spinning wheels counterclockwise, we are separated from our blue music idol for what surely is the only time this playthrough. Hey, get back here. I have fish if you're We do some relaxing fishing before stealing this random guy's lamp that just so happens to be also a key for the way forward. What a weird door design. Entering this suspiciously empty room, we... Is this for all the fish I've killed? I'm sorry, fish gods, I swear. Oh, it's just you. Unable to understand our foe, we proceed to show them our fish as a peace offering. Apparently satisfied with our answer, the fishbowl leaves us alone without another word. After seeing unknown horrors beyond comprehension, we deal with the problem the American way, before encountering this humble giant wanting to play the game Dodge Rock, of which we are especially bad at. Making our way forward to this conveniently placed cannon, we show our friend what a real rock looks like, before finally locating our blue woman to continue our Disney adventure. With our liability safely back in our possession, we make our way through this hedgerow maze, showing our agent's skill by shooting dogs without fear of federal backlash. We are then confronted by the local groundskeepers and persuade them to open the flag door for us. Entering the castle again, we end up finding a heavy grenade. Stumbling across an anime convention, we show the convention goers the power of going outside, of which they have never done. After completing this three-headed puzzle, we are ambushed by park security and thrust into the shoes of our favorite shark girl. I wonder what Leon is up to right now.
Thanks for listening to Spotify.
After a fun time in the haunted house attraction, our blue woman returns to us, interrupting our Spotify-fueled killing spree, and getting kidnapped yet again by Mr. Alien Isolation over here. Not knowing where our liability with Gills was taken to, we receive a lead from a very unlikely source.
Your blue woman, she's being taken to a throne room, a nice room, very nice and luxurious.
Who the hell? How did you call me?
Because I am the best guy, your top guy. Alright, bye.
With a location for our music idol found, we come across some wild Pokemon roaming the castle. Without any Pokeballs to capture them, we are forced to do something rather uncivilized and massacre the Beedrill population with our anime machine gun. Continuing on after our Pokemon massacre, we enter a room where they keep the Marvel extras for some reason. Normally a tough fight, these two Marvel rejects prove rather incompetent with their random hatred of bells, allowing us to easily deal with them, and finally arrive at the throne room. Hey, you guys let her go. I'm gonna kick your...
He just fell down the hole? I had this whole evil plan and he fucking slips down the hole?
Now in free fall, we are saved by this conveniently placed chain and random corpse to stop our fall. Dropping down into the water, we fight our way through the wild Pokemon until we make our way to an elevator that we need to restore power to. After restoring the power, we are ambushed by an actual fucking xenomorph. Channeling our inner Ellen Ripley, we proceed to spend the next 15 minutes running around screaming while waiting for the elevator to arrive.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Making it to our escape, our caffeine-induced hallucinations return.
Oh shit, I'm live. Las Plagas would like to say that this hallucination is sponsored by HelloFresh. A better diet for you.
Out of Monster Energy drinks and our caffeine levels low, we are greeted by a very familiar face. Now with copious amounts of dangerous chemicals back in our system, we decide to enjoy the scenery and take in the wonder of this mineshaft. We come across some recreational explosives and silently open the path ahead. Making our way to a blocked vent, we are confronted by this giant and his friend Shrek, where we are challenged to a 2v2 Pokemon battle. After being abused for a couple minutes for trying to use the steel type, we eventually remember that Shrek types are very weak to fire. With the help of our companion who is clearly thriving at life, we open the door to enjoy a relaxing Minecraft cart ride full of fun and exciting things, like crossbow-wielding psychopaths and quirky animatronics, who we promptly murder with 37 rounds of 9mm to the chest. We then enter a room with many OSHA violations, a minor one being this chasm we are about to fall down. This place has a lot of lawsuits. Wait, hey, can you stop this thing, bro? With our minecart unable to stop, we decide to instead do this cool action pose while jumping, which mysteriously allows us to cross the gap with absolutely zero injury. After the eventful cart ride, we relax by playing target practice with the local wildlife. We make our way up the elevator where our partner is hit with a fish so hard, his textures fall off. What the actual hell, bro? Unable to reason with the wild animal, we attempt to avenge our friend and engage in a brief, one-sided beatdown. We are then saved by our broken textured friend one last time before lighting him up and saying goodbye. Alone once again, we make our way up the mineshaft. We prepare for the fight ahead by first taking a very important detour. With all the essential planning handled, we take a ride on the Disney ski lift, making our way to the clock tower.
Oh, you're still alive, it seems. Unfortunately, the janitors haven't had time to clean over here yet, so your slippery souls are safe for now. Remind me to have my next monologue at the ice skating rink.
We make our way through sponsorships and giant death ball traps. Like, seriously, who even installs these things? Activating an elevator, we are confronted by the rest of the park employees, likely in an effort to stop us from confronting the supervisor about the unsafe work conditions. We cross this travesty of workplace safety to confront the one responsible. Hey!
You're too late, Tin Man. I was actually sure scaffolding would get you given your earlier.
Shut it, I took a dump in your chair.
Do you know how much that cost?
Our Disney mascot goes through a small transformation. However, the House of Mouse is brought low when we learn his weakness is a balanced breakfast and 12-gauge buckshot. With a pending lawsuit in the works, we leave the remains of the theme park and make our way forward to this boat, where we are greeted by a returning, base? With the help of our walking aquarium, we make it to WeebCon Island, where we are confronted by the resident cosplayers. We make our way through the cosplayers and fast food enjoyers on our way to a lab, where we need to retrieve a keycard to save our paycheck from further abductions. After playing with switches and struggling on easy puzzles for 5 minutes, we are confronted by the local Teletubby and retrieve our level 3 keycard. Opening the locked door, we administer the caffeine to our clearly fiending companion and wait for the holy medicine to take effect. With our resident door opener energized, we put them to good use, opening the path ahead with only a few glitches along the way. With the help of our wheel-turning genius, we restore power to the locked door before having our second most embarrassing event this playthrough. I hate it here. Second attempt later, we open the door and make our way outside where a wall blocks our path. Thanks to our shark idol's destructive nature, we open the path in record time. Making our way up the lift, we enter a room with a weird rock in it.
Cool rock, huh? It's my Bedrock 2.0, now with Bluetooth connectivity.
Does it, do something?
No, dumbass. It's still a rock, but now it does nothing wirelessly. Would you like to buy one?
How about you buy this rock instead?
Ow, you piece of... Now I'm gonna have you executed by your own firearm. Quite interesting that you carry a SIG. See, now this is why you should have owned a Glock. Alright, we are leaving with the girl now. I think NordVPN is my next ad read.
With our pet shark stolen for the millionth time, we decide to take our anger out on the local cosplay enthusiasts. We eventually make our way to this suspicious drop-off that leads us to reunite with our hairy mammal foe. Insulted at the overgrown furball, we engage in a heated duel of brain versus brawn, or in this case, fish versus submachine gun. Showing our superiority with firearms, our foe jumps away and undergoes quite the transformation. Oh, I should have went into web design. Continuing our fight underground, we make our way through the passages until we arrive at yet another convenient boss arena. With our pursuer still giving chase, we have no other option but to use our secret weapon, the M1911. With our .45 caliber advantage, we defeat our fuzzy foe and give him the honorable death via seafood. After showing man is superior to bear, we have our kill stolen by this helicopter pilot whose voice sounds oddly familiar.
Did you ask for a pilot? Because I am in fact the best pilot.
With our newfound fire support, we get to work ending the cosplayer menace before he is forced away by the single worst AA gun crew in existence. After destroying the gun, our flying friend opens the path ahead where we continue our fight against the cosplayers and their headcrab companions. Making our way to the landing zone, our ride is ambushed by the local Pokemon, and without any means to catch them, our pilot is forced to gently land our ride home. With our pilot gone, we are forced to actually use our legs and continue our long search for... Oh, never mind, she's right there.
Oh hey, you finally made it. I just got done with my NordVPN sponsor. Wanna hear?
I'd rather not, dude. What is your obsession with?
Excellent! If you want excellent nervous system protection, have you considered Nord...
Saved at the last minute by Fish Lady, we make our way through the hallway and the caffeine hallucinations until we make it to the laboratory. Using shock therapy, we cure our anime shark, and then continue shocking them for a couple more minutes for the trouble they have caused us today. With our shark woman cured, we decide to take a government-mandated nap on the cold floor. After a comfortable shark-free nap, we make our way through the facility to finally get this nightmare over with. Making our way outside, we see the most obvious trap setup ever, and decide to go anyway because there needs to be a boss fight excuse, I guess. We free our fish woman and then are swarmed by some local wildlife.
Do you know how much you've cost me? First HelloFresh, then NordVPN. Hell, not even Honey wants anything to do with... Ah, that's it. I'm making my own sponsor, and the product is your death.
With our foe's transformation, we get to shooting the obvious weak spots. And we make the most embarrassing move this playthrough by missing the easiest RPG shot of a lifetime.
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Making the fight more painful for our opponent, it eventually gets the message and promptly falls off the ledge before growing to titanic sizes, forcing us to dodge its most dangerous moves of swipe left and swipe right. A truly riveting experience. We are eventually given a second RPG, and make sure to not miss this time, before finishing off the sponsorship psychopath with his own staff. We are then hit an obscene distance away before finding out a secret truth about our fishbowl companion. What are you doing? What? Confused as to what Fish Lady meant, the island starts to explode around us, forcing us to run through the underground caverns, past the local cosplayers until we come across our ticket to freedom. With 5 Pokemon badges obtained, we ride our Lapras through the underground caverns and make our great escape from this very cursed part of Spain. With convenient timing, the island goes up in flames, and we begin our ride across the ocean with our Hololive idol and Pokemon companion. With our final escape, our final performance leaves us with 1 Christmas holiday canceled, 37 pending lawsuits from Disney, 1 meth-addicted fishbowl on the loose, 1 musical shark idol saved. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you next time when we ruin outer space next.